Welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be talking about Crash Nitro Kart and whether or not the adventure mode should come to Nitro Fueled as DLC. This is something that I've seen requested quite a lot in the Crash community, and I wanted to give my thoughts about the topic and my ideas and stuff. So let's get straight into it. Firstly, I think that they should add the adventure mode to the game. If they do that, it's pretty much a remake of both games, and that would be great considering we're never going to get a Crash Nitro Kart remastered. Half of it is already in Nitro Fueled, so adding the adventure mode of Nitro Fueled would make it near enough a complete remake of Nitro Kart. They've already remade a lot of the Crash Nitro Kart tracks, so a lot of it is already done. Of course, they're still going to have to remake all the hub worlds and remake all the cutscenes and stuff, but that isn't something I can see stopping them from adding it to the game. Now, almost all of the Crash Nitro Kart tracks are different to how they were back then, with certain sections removed or changed, but I don't think that really matters. Yeah, they're not the exact original tracks, but if you think of it as a remake instead of a remaster, then it's not a problem. I see Nitro Fueled mainly as a CTR remake where the tracks and adventure mode stay true to the original, but with the C&K side of the game, I've got no problem with track changes or changes to the adventure mode and stuff like that. So the tracks being different, I don't see this as something that should stop them from adding it to the game. So that's my personal thoughts on whether or not it should come to the game. Now I want to talk about my ideas on what they could do for it. I think it would be a great way to bring Emperor Velo to the game. He's the final boss of Nitro Kart, so maybe he can be an unlockable character for completing adventure mode just like Oxide. This will be a great time to bring his hover kart to the game as well. I think Velo's hover kart looks fucking sick. I think that would be great in Nitro Fuel, so this could be what you unlock for completing adventure mode 100%. Basically the equivalent of Oxide's kart in the team racing adventure mode. There isn't much else that they could bring from Nitro Kart since a lot of it is already in the game, like the tracks and the bosses and stuff. But one thing they could bring, and this isn't really adventure mode but it would still fit in with the DLC, Velo's Ghost Time Trials. These can be new time trials on all of the tracks and they can be even faster than Oxide. Just the thought of that is making me rage a little bit inside, but if you beat them all, you can unlock something like a skin for Velo. And when I say faster than Oxide, I mean a lot faster than Oxide, like you have to play perfectly to beat them. Yeah, like I said, it would be incredibly frustrating, but it would be a real challenge. I think the game needs something that is super hard to get. Something that when you see other people have it, you think, oh shit. You could say the Platinum Paint or Digital Entropy or the Champion Kart has that effect, but I don't think it does anymore. So many people have Digital Entropy. It's hard to get, but it's not that hard. Platinum Paint is the most oh shit thing in the game, but it's just paint. I'm talking about a skin or a kart or maybe even a character, and I think beating Velo's Ghost could be the way for them to bring something like that to the game. Like I said, it will be incredibly frustrating. Beginners have no chance at fucking doing it, but that's the point. That it's not supposed to be something that's easily unlockable. It's supposed to be a real hard, frustrating challenge. So they're my ideas on what they could do to bring Nitro Kart to the game. Now I'm going to take a look at some other people's ideas. So unfortunately the first one, I forgot where I saw it. I just remember the idea, but this idea was to add another track to each world in adventure mode. Since there's 4 in Crash Team Racing but there's only 3 in Nitro Kart, I think this would be cool and I think it would work as well, even though it's an extra track that was never in the original. Like I said, since the original tracks aren't true to the original, they've completely removed anti-gravity, they've completely changed sections or removed them. That makes it a remake, not a remaster. So adding a brand new track to each world could actually work. I think that would be a great way of bringing a few new tracks to the game as well, especially since there's not any like new content coming. You know, we've already played Crash Nitro Kart and they're not really adding any other characters or anything. I'm really sorry that I lost your comment or post or wherever I saw it, I forget, but that is a good idea. I really like that. On a video that I made a few days ago, I saw this comment which had a cool idea in it. They could bring the brainwashed skins for Polar, Pura, and Dingodile, because they were brainwashed by Entrance in the original. And another commenter called Rose Supreme linked me to their ideas on how they could bring it to the game. I'm not going to go over every idea in the comment, but I'm going to go over a few of them. So the first idea is that it unlocks the Nitro Kart characters if you don't have them already. I like this idea. They could take them out of the pit stop from that point onwards and make them unlockable by playing that adventure mode. I think that's a way better way of unlocking them for the people that don't have them yet. And for the people that do have them already, you can just get like 1,500 coins back. The next idea is to make that adventure mode playable in both classic and Nitro Fueled mode. So you can have the classic experience or you can just pick any character with any skin and kart. It also mentions that Team Trance and Oxide can be playable in the adventure mode alongside Crash and Cortex. I don't know if this will work since Velo kidnapped Crash and Cortex to race against him, so being able to play as Team Oxide, which races for Velo, wouldn't really make sense especially in the final race, when you actually race against Velo. You know, it starts off with him kidnapping Crash and saying, if you don't race, I'll destroy your planet. I don't think Oxide gives a fuck if Earth gets destroyed or not. In fact, I think he'd like that. I mean, maybe they could make it work, but in my head, as how it looks in my head, I don't think it would. Another idea is that the cutscenes can be extended so that Oxide actually has some dialogue saying that he wants revenge after getting defeated in CTR, which I'd love to see, since in the original he's just sort of there. Now, Rose Supreme also has the same idea as me as to make fake Velo playable after beating him, and his hovercraft playable after beating Adventure Mode 100%, but a new idea for beating each boss could be an unlockable paint job. Each boss can have a unique paint job like in the GBA version. I still have the GBA version, but I've not played it in so long, so I can't remember what paint jobs each kart has, but unique paint jobs for each boss would be a nice little addition, because that gives the players that already have the boss characters something to unlock after beating the bosses. And for the people that don't even have the characters, they can unlock the characters and their paint jobs at the same time. And the last one I'll go over is getting rid of the team up mechanic, which was something that allowed you to have a short burst of infinite power-ups if you were close to your teammate for a certain amount of time. And I agree, it was pretty much fucking useless, so just leave that out. But yeah, so they were a few ideas on how they can bring Crash Nitro Kart's adventure mode to Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. Like I said, I'd love to see this come to the game. It would complete the remake of Crash Nitro Kart, and I love that game. And who knows, maybe they're already working on it. You would have thought Velo and his hovercraft would have made it to the game by now, so maybe they're saving it until they do this. That's just pure speculation, there isn't any evidence behind that, but you would have thought Velo would have been in the game. You know, they made all of the bosses playable from Nitro Kart, they even made Big Norm playable as well, so you would have thought they would have brought fake Velo with them. Who knows, maybe they're saving it for this, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video, everyone. I hope you all enjoyed. Definitely subscribe if you're new here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video.